What's up, guys? It's your host, Dan Weaver, and I'm back with another podcast episode, man. Today, we're doing a special podcast, man. I had to think about the situation that we're going to be in. The Tigers just won today 3-0. So today's a Wednesday. They just won today 3-0. Now they up 2-1. And tomorrow night, the game's at 6 p.m. So I had to think, what time would I be able to film the podcast? Because I usually film on Thursdays. If you guys didn't know, I film Thursday and then post on Friday. So filming tomorrow would have been impossible because the game probably would end around 9 o'clock. So I probably wouldn't even have enough time to stream. I mean, not stream, to do the podcast because it's too late. We don't know what time it'll be. In 9:30, 10, it'll probably be too late. So today, I just started to do the podcast right after the Tigers winning today. So right now it's about, what is it? What time is it? It's about 7 o'clock right now. So we're doing the podcast on a Wednesday. This is probably like the second and third time I have did it on a Wednesday, but I have never said anything because it didn't really matter. But I just decided to say it now because I'm basically gonna be doing some predictions about the other three games that's being played right now. Two games are being played right now, and there's one tonight. So I'm probably gonna just do a little predictions. But this podcast is still coming out on Friday, so predictions may not. Well, it's predictions. Obviously, you might hit it right or you might hit it wrong. But let's talk about the Tigers, man. It's so crazy. I never knew I'll be doing a baseball episode. Like I haven't really watched baseball for a while. Like I watched baseball like I know about the Tigers in 2014 when we had a stacked team because I used to play MLB the show and stuff like that. But like I just stopped watching baseball. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did stop watching baseball. But after I found out the Tigers was who was on their run and they could possibly make the playoffs, I started tapping in a little more. I know a little some. Like I'm still not too familiar with the roster that we got right now. Like I'm still learning. Like I knew about what was his name, Rileygreene. I knew about Tarikskubal. He's like, yeah, Tarikskubal. He's probably going to receive Cy Young award. I knew about them too. I'm just finding out about Kirby Carpenter, Andy Abanze, and what's the first baseman? That was the first pick. Oh, Torque. I'm just knowing this about Torque. I didn't know Torque was the first pick a couple years back. So I've been finding out a couple of things about the Tigers. I ain't gonna lie, but we're gonna talk about the MLB playoffs right now. We fell down 1-0 on Saturday. We lost 7-0, but we bounced back. You know, we played our. Was it? Wait. Okay, that was versus the Astros. Cause I talked about MLB last episode, and I was talking about how the Lions. I mean, not the Lions. My bad. The Tigers had two. They would throw out so much pitchers at during one game, and I realized that's how the Tigers are because we don't really have a good pitching rotation, as I could say. Like I asked around, I've been asking like who's our second best pitcher, and then like everybody's keep giving me different names and stuff like that. So we don't really got a good pitching rotation. But game two we started Tarikskubal and he pitched 7 innings, scoreless. Yeah, he pitched a scoreless all the way to the seventh inning. He came out, he was amazing, man. Tigers had a lot of clutch double plays in that inning. I mean, during that game, I believe in the fifth inning and the sixth inning, it was back to back clutch double plays. The Guardians were in scoring position a couple few times, and we just our defense was just closing. We were closing it out each inning. Turk Schoolball, he was pitching pretty well, man. He'll either get a strikeout or he will force a pop fly and all that. But his pitching was amazing. That was the first time I watched Tigers this year, and they didn't do a lot of pitching rotations. Like I said, yeah, they didn't do a lot of pitching rotations. But today, they did a couple pitching rotations. But That game, man, I thought game 2 was gonna go to extra innings, man. That game was looking, it was looking a little quiet. Like we was like, bro, we can't waste a schoolball master class, man, because he was going nuts. Apparently, like he was doing, like he was just getting, like he wasn't allowing no hits, like it was like back to back games. I know versus the Astros, not back to back games, back to back starts. I know the Astros, he didn't allow no runs. Like he usually don't allow runs. Like that's why they had him favored as a Cy Young Award winner. But I was like, man, we can't waste this performance, man, from schoolball. Like when he came out the game, I was kind of worried, man. I was like, dang, who they gonna put in the mound for us? Like who's gonna close out the game for us, bro? And we had to win that game. That was a must-win game in Cleveland too, knowing that if we tie the series up, we coming back home to Detroit, having the next two, be an advantage of a best of 3 series now. So we had to win that game. We were in the 9th inning. I forgot the count, but I know it was 2 people on base. Kirby Carpenter hits a dinger to the, I believe it was the right side of the field. Yeah, it was when you on the bat. Yeah, it was the right side of the field. Yep, right side of the field. It's a home run, 3-0 in the top of the ninth. Boy, when that happened, I was lit. I ain't gonna lie, I was lit. Cause the game it was calm. Throughout the game it was calm. There was no runs throughout 9 innings. So I knew it was gone when he did the bat flip. He did that. My mouth dropped. I stood up, started screaming. I was excited, bro, because we had it in the game, man. And it was crazy because their pitcher, I can't think of his name because I'm still learning this baseball stuff. Their pitcher, he was also in the talks for a Cy Young Award. He only allowed 5 home runs. No, he only allowed 5 runs whole season. Never allowed a home run to a lefty hitter. So Kirby Carpenter was the first lefty he allowed a home run to, and he only gave up 5 runs the whole season. And this game he gave up 3. So that's crazy. Like he's a great pitcher, but Kirby hit it. Kirby hit a home run. He saved the day. We walk out. Walk out of Cleveland with a 3-0 dub. I believe it was 3-0 that game as well. We walk out 3-0. Yeah, we walked out of that game 3-0, coming back to the city, Motor City. And today, uh, who do we have starting pitcher? All I know is he was a 6-6 record, 4.76 ERA. So I was confused. I'm like, yo, who are we starting? Like, why is he starting in the? Not it's a must-win game because it's our first home game since 2014. I'm like, why is he starting? Montero, Monterero, Monte is Caden Monterero. He started off the game. He only pitched 1 inning. In the 1 inning he pitched, it was a 6-pitch inning. So that was a great first inning. So I'm surprised why he only pitched in 1 inning. My boys told me it's just a strategy because they don't know. We don't have a lot of. We're not. Our pitch rotation is not that strong. So it's just throwing out different strategies to throw not the Gardeners, the Guardians off their game, man. So he only pitched 1 inning. Then we put in Herter. I believe his name is Herter. He pitched amazing. He pitched amazing. Yeah he pitched 3 innings. Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, he pitched 3 innings. He did all right, man. He had a couple strikeouts. Then we took him out the game. Like I'm saying, like versus the Astros, so we had a 5. When we won that game versus the Astros, we had 5 players, I believe, pitched that game. So this game we had 6 players, and Bertrusky, he came in, didn't allow no hits as well in 2 innings. He didn't allow no hits. He had 3 strikeouts. He was cooking. I ain't gonna lie, he was cooking. He was cooking. Hold on. He was cooking. Yeah, he was cooking. What's damn? I forgot his name. Oh, Bruce. Yeah, he was cooking. He had 3 strikeouts. He came in 3 strikeouts. He did his thing. Hitting wise, first inning we got on the board. We got on the board with a Meadows. Meadows hit a double to start. I think he hit a double, or I don't know if he hit a double or no, he hit a single. Meadows hit a single. Okay, yep. Meadows hit a single to start the game, and then it was a ground out. He made it to second. Made it to second before they got to first. No, he made it to second off a ground out. They didn't end up getting second that time. They only got first base out, so he's at second at this point. I believe Rileygreene, he was up to bat. He got an RBI single. Green scores in the first inning. Then the bottom third, Rogers had a nice hit. I believe left side of the field. He ends up getting on base. He ends up at second. I don't know. I can't remember how he ended up at second. I don't know. My mind's gone right now. He ends up at second. Byron has a sack. Somebody on the Tigers had a sack fly out. So RBI out, and then Rogers scored. And then bottom of the sixth, Torque. Hold on. Okay, that's what it was. Rogers doubled to the left. He doubled to the left. And then a couple hits later, I forgot who was up to bat. It was a sacrifice fly to the left. He tagged up, and then he ended up scoring to make it 2-0. 2-0. And then I remember Torque was up. I'm trying to think. I remember Spencer Torque was up. Torkelson. And I remember everybody's been talking about him being the first pick and not be able to do anything. That was like his first. He had his first hit today in the postseason. He had his first hit, and his first hit was an RBI double. Keith ended up scoring, and it ended up being 3-0. So Torques comes up clutch after being a no-show in these postseasons. So we up 3-0 now. I believe we had a closer. So we was up 3-0 off of Torques RBI double. Then the game slows down. Guardians are getting on base. They still getting on base, but we just keep closing them out. Strikeouts, ground outs, everything. And then we end up winning this game. We end up being up 2-1, and we survive for another day. Well, obviously we survive, but tomorrow is an elimination game. We have a big elimination game. I don't know who we have starting, but this would be a huge game for us for sure. Tigers, because we closed them out. We get our break. Because I believe the Royals and Yankees season could go 5 games. It depends how the Yankees do tonight. But we beat the Guardians. I don't want to play the Royals because we're in the Royals division. We already played Cleveland Guardians. They've been in our division. But I want to play the Yankees now. Yankees is a historic team. One of the teams I love to watch them. And we win tomorrow. The city's gonna be on fire, man. I can't wait for tomorrow's game. Justin still trying to figure out the baseball tactics, of course. But shout out Detroit Tigers for being in this position. Because if they wasn't in this position, I for sure wouldn't be as tuned in this playoffs. Like I wouldn't be watching. Like I don't watch the other 3 games. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't. I watch highlights, and I probably would have watched a couple World Series games if the Tigers didn't make the playoffs. I probably would have watched like the closing game of the World Series or something like that. I would have been too locked in as I am now. So shout out to the Tigers for making that incredible run to the postseason. So I know, but I'm talking about baseball right now. It's not kind of making sense. I'm probably losing interest, but like, all right, I'm just trying to be versatile with the sports. I've been talking about a lot of sports. I've been talking about college football. I've been talking about uh, soccer. I've been talking about basketball. So I'm just giving y'all a little baseball. So bear with me. I ain't gonna lie, bear with me. But the other three games, we got Philadelphia, Philadelphia Phillies versus the New Jersey Mets. Oh my bad, the New York Mets. I believe that series is what is that series? So it's 2-1. It's 2-1 Mets right now in the series. I got the Mets winning this series just cause they're New York Queen, they're part of Queens, and I'm just picking it like straight off the city. I ain't gonna lie, I told you I don't. I'm just picking it straight off city. I love the city of New York. So Queens, I'm picking New York Mets to win this series, man. But they got Bryce Harper. I know Phillies got Bryce Harper. I know like Phillies got Bryce Harper, Nicholas Castellanos. I know he used to play for the Tigers a few years back. Kyle Schwarzberg, I remember him, and Trey Turner. I remember those players. And on the Mets side, I know French. I know Jose. Oh, they got. Oh shit, the Mets got JD Martinez that used to play for the Tigers. Jose. Dang, I can't pronounce his name, but I believe he used to play for the Tigers. Jose Aguilas. I believe he used to play for the Tigers. And Francisco Lindor. I know him. He didn't play for the Tigers though. So that's crazy. I didn't know he played for them. But I gotta go for the Mets now. They got more old Tiger players for sure. They got Jose and Martinez. If that's the Jose I'm talking about, yeah, that's the Jose I'm talking about, isn't it? Yep, that's the Jose I'm talking about. So he used to play for the Tigers. So I'm for sure rooting for the Yankees. Oh my God, I'm for sure rooting for the Mets. Even though the Mets are currently down 1-0, bottom of the sixth right now. They're currently down 1-0. But I feel like the Mets will take the series if they don't win tonight. I feel like they'll win in game five, even though game five is probably in Philadelphia. I still got the Mets. I still got the Mets. Yankees versus the Royals. Like I said, New York, stand up. This the Bronx. This time is the Bronx, the other side of the borough. I'm going for the Yankees. I ain't gonna lie. Yankees been my team. Like if it's not the Tigers, it's the Yankees. Like that's why I want the Tigers versus Yankees so bad. Because these are two of my teams I really root for. The Yankees, man, the historical franchise. Oh, they got Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, which needs to step up in these postseasons. He can't be a disappointment in October again. We need Aaron Judge to step up this postseason, man. The series is tied 1-1. They better win this game, bro. They gotta win this game. I hope this series don't go five. I need them to win it in four. If it go five, cool. But that's more stress for the Yankee fans. But they got Stanton. Stanton. I don't know. I wouldn't say he fell off, but he's injury prone, man. He injury prone. That man knees is always bad. He's slow. Like they don't even got him in the outfield no more, man. They got him as a DH, designated hitter. They got Jazz Chisholm. He used to play for the Marlins. He a solid player too. I rock with him. Pitching, I don't know who they got pitching today. I'm not too familiar. Royals, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know nobody on the Royals. I don't. So I got the Yankees winning tonight. Currently, that game is 0-0 in the bottom of the second inning. I got them winning. Game four tonight, San Diego's up 2-1 versus the Dodgers, and which is kind of surprising, even though Padres got some players. But Dodgers, they spend money to get players. They got Sohana Tani. He hit a home run the first game, but the second two games he's been quiet, no RBIs or nothing. So he has a big game tonight. Needs a big game tonight. Mookie Betts, he hit a home run last game. He needs another big game tonight. They pay him the big bucks as well. Freddie Freeman, I know of him. He is solid first baseman. He needs a big game tonight. I don't know who's pitching for them today. I know Clayton Kershaw hasn't been pitching. He's probably hurt. I don't know if he's hurt or he fell off. He's washed. I don't know. Y'all let me know what's up with Clay and Kershaw. I haven't heard from him in a minute, but I know he's on that roster still. The Padres, they got Fernando. How you say Tias? He's been balling this postseason, man. He hit a home run last game, and I believe game 1 as well. Game 1 or game 2, he hit a home run. And he's been balling out. This series. They got Manny Machado. Yeah, I remember him. He used to play for the Oilers, and he's probably been. I think he used to play for the Dodgers too, didn't he? I think Manny used to play for the Dodgers. Yep, he played for the Dodgers for 1 year. So he's probably talking trash to them. I did see him. Oh, that's why they was talking about what he did. He threw something. Well, he didn't throw something, but he did something to the bench. He probably was talking trash to the bench. I did see that. That's crazy. That's wild. But Fernando Tias Jr. here. He hit 2 home runs. He hit 2 home runs game 2 versus the Dodgers. I did not know that. Oh, man, if he went 3 for 4, hit 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Oh, he's going crazy. I didn't know he was going that crazy. All right. Yeah, Dodgers got to lock in tonight and get that dub, or else they will get sent home today. And all that money spent will be gone for the season. It's crazy, though. I seen on Twitter, they said that the Dodgers finna make Sohan Ohtani pitch tonight, even though he's been out for the season, bro, from pitching because he had that Tommy John. That'd be crazy, but that's not going to happen. All I know, I better wake up in the morning that the Dodgers have won because they should have won yesterday, bro. They allowed 6 runs in the second inning. And they didn't do anything after. But I'm expecting a big game from Sohan Ohtani, bro. He only had to get game 1. He said there was no pressure for him. Well, let's see tonight what you do. Man. So my predictions for the ALS, I got Yankees versus us. For sure, Detroit Tigers. The other side, I got the New York Mets versus the LA Dodgers. I feel like the LA Dodgers are gonna win tonight. Then they're gonna come back and win Game 5. I don't know when Game 5 is for them, but I feel like they're gonna go and win Game 5. And then I might as well say my World Series predictions. We got Detroit versus LA, baby. I feel like if the Dodgers get through this series, I feel like they're gonna. I believe the winner between Dodgers and San Diego will go to the World Series. I feel like they take down the Mets, and I don't know about the Phillies. I don't know too much about Philly, but I feel like the winner of the LA Dodgers and San Diego Padres will go to the World Series versus the Tigers. Either way, the Tigers are making it. I'll put that money on them. So, yeah, man. It'll be crazy, man. It's gonna be exciting. We could talk. We could add a little few things, man. The city of Detroit, man, they've been embracing Devin Booker the state of Michigan been embracing Devin Booker. I just want to talk about Devin Booker real quick. Devin Booker, they were just at Michigan State the other day. They had an exhibition game, Detroit Pistons versus the Phoenix Suns, and it's just so much. It's so crazy how much Devin Booker loves the city, or the state of Michigan and the city of Detroit. If y'all didn't know, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, left the state of Michigan in 9th grade, moved to Mississippi, picked University of Kentucky to play for Coach Cal over Michigan State. His boys went to Michigan State. And it's crazy. Devin Booker always showed love to the city of Detroit. He'll wear the Red Wings jersey a couple times to the game. He always wore a Detroit Tigers hat. I remember he was at the Tigers. No, he was at the Lions game last year during their preseason game. Before the preseason game, he went to the Tigers game, and then he hooped that same day, preseason, at the Pistons Stadium. And then at halftime, he took his fit off and put the Tigers fit on. That's how much he rocked with the city of Detroit, bro. And I'm so mad that the Pistons in 2015 did not draft him, man. Let's take a look at that 2015 draft class, because Detroit Pistons, they always fold on their picks. So let's see what pick they had. I knew they had a pick higher than what Devin Booker was chosen, because Devin Booker was chosen at the 15th pick. Oh, the 13th pick. And the Pistons had the 8th pick that year. So they could have chose their home state, a home product from Grand Rapids, Michigan, Devin Booker. Devin Booker could have been on the Detroit Pistons. I know this is kind of off topic, where we just brought up Devin Booker after talking about baseball. Devin Booker was at the game today, wearing his Detroit Tigers stuff apparel too, taking pictures with Amon St. Brown, the Detroit Lions wide receiver. I don't know when Devin Booker's contracts end with the Phoenix Suns. I don't know when Kevin Durant is retiring with the Phoenix Suns. But when his contract is up, or when KD leaves, the Detroit ownership, the Detroit Pistons GMs, anybody that has something to do with their rosters, gotta find a way to trade all their pieces besides Cade. Cade and Jalen Durant are the only untouchables, I'll say, in my eyes. Find their way to get Devin Booker to the Pistons. He shows so much love to Detroit. We need him to be a Detroit. I feel like him and Cade, that backcourt could be a problem, man. You saw at Michigan State, he was showing love, man. He said Michigan State would have been his second choice because all his boys went there, and I agree with him. I agree with Devin Booker 100%. At that time, coming out of high school, he was a top recruit. Top recruits go to one and done schools. So playing for Coach Cal, going to Arkansas, going to Kentucky was the smart choice for him. But knowing deep down, he wanted to go to Michigan State. His boys went to Michigan State. So I see a lot of people bashing him, talk about this is where I want. When he said this is where I wanted to be, they're bashing him, talking about why they didn't go there. He went there for the long run. We never know what kind of player he would have been at Michigan State. He probably would have never been a one and done player. Because Izzo don't really build players into one and done. They just come skilled. Well, see, that's a good point, because Devin Booker was skilled. He was a skilled individual that came off the bench. He probably could have went one and done there, though. He could have went, because Jaren Jackson went one and done there at a top pick. Damn, so that I'm kind of getting off topic because I'm just talking about a lot. But yeah, Devin Booker could have been a one and done star at Michigan State, but it's real that Tom Izzo recruited him, so Tom Izzo knows him well. But it's just I mess with Tom Izzo, how he embraced Devin Booker coming back to the state of Michigan, man, showing him love, like he was saying in interviews. He was at Kentucky for 1 year, but his buddies was at Michigan State for 3 or 4 years, so he's been around the campus. He knows like the players on campus. So man, it was cool, man. Posting up with Sparty, giving out shoes to the players, giving shoes to Izzo. Them Devin Booker ones is fire. Them green ones, they fire. But man, it would have been nice to see Devin Booker play at Michigan State. But I love him at Kentucky. He's one of my favorite Kentucky guards, man. Just because he's from the state of Michigan, so that Devin Booker, that's my dog, man, for sure. But it's crazy though. Someone on Twitter said he got Kentucky, not Kentucky. He got Michigan State PEs before Kentucky got their PEs. Like, it just should show you that players come to Kentucky to play for Coach Kyle, really, instead of the university, man. So Arkansas might get PEs before Kentucky, and I'll be down if that happens. Hopefully Kentucky get their PEs because they're a Nike team. But Michigan State got this first with the Sparty logo on the side of it. That's hard. That's raw, man. But man, shout out to Devin Booker for supporting the Detroit teams, man. He was at the Tigers game, like I said earlier today. They got the dub, man. Tigers need one more dub, and We need one more dub, man. Lost of words, man. Can't believe this is happening. One more dub to win the American League Championship, man. Can't believe that's real. Shout out to Michigan State hosting them. Oh, shout out to the Phoenix Suns owner Matt Tishba. He was a walk-on, I believe, the year Michigan State won their Natty 2000. So, and now he's a co-owner of UW. I believe is UM is my bad. UML United Mortgage License, I believe. He's the CEO there, based off of Pontiac area, around the Pontiac area. So he gave them a tour out the area. Then he's the one that set up the EL game. So man, it was a homecoming for both of them, Devinbooker and man Ishiba. But man, that's all I got for this episode, man. Just a little quick Tigers talk, man. This episode's recorded on Wednesday. Hopefully the Tigers get the dub tomorrow because they got the dub today. Hopefully we don't got a game 5. But if we got a game 5, you know who we putting at our starting mound? Scuba. I hope I said his name right, Scuba. But you know, man, they didn't let the Tigers get hot. They didn't let the Tigers get hot. The greedy Tigers get hot, man. It's a quick episode, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell your post notifications. Thank y'all for bearing with me with this episode, man. I'm first time talking strictly MLB, man. So shout out. I'm done shouting out, man. I'm out.